Welcome to Back a Bike Beat. The 2025 Honda CB350 RS is one of those motorcycles that reminds you why we fall in love with riding in the first place. It doesn't scream for attention with aggressive styling or sky-high power figures, but it draws you in with its balance of simplicity, character, and refinement. You throw a leg over it, fire it up, and you're greeted with that unmistakable Honda thump, a sound tuned to resonate with nostalgia while feeling smoother and more polished than most of its retro rivals. It's the kind of note that doesn't overwhelm, but makes you smile every time you twist the throttle. On paper, the 348.36 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine might not seem dramatic, 21 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 30 Nm of torque at just 3,000 RPM, but numbers don't capture the real experience. The torque curve is beautifully flat, delivering usable grunt right where you need it. In city traffic, it pulls strongly from low revs, making overtakes effortless without constant downshifts. Out on the highway, it settles into a calm, unhurried rhythm at cruising speeds, keeping vibrations in check while offering just enough punch for the occasional burst when you need to pass a vehicle. Honda's slip and assist clutch makes gear shifts feather-light, reducing wrist strain, and for newer riders, it adds an extra layer of safety by preventing rear-wheel lock during aggressive downshifts. This is a motorcycle designed to make riding effortless. And that's where its biggest strength lies. It's not intimidating. Riders upgrading from a 150 or 200 cubic centimeters machine will feel at home almost immediately. The accessible 800mm seat height welcomes a wide range of riders, while the neutral ergonomics make long stints in the saddle comfortable. The wide handlebar and mid-set foot pegs encourage a natural, upright posture. You're neither hunched forward like on a sport bike, nor laid back like on a cruiser. Instead, you're sitting in a sweet spot that allows you to tackle traffic, enjoy weekend backroads, and even tour for hours without fatigue. Design is a major talking point. The CB350 RS takes the classic bones of the NES CB350 and adds a scrambler-inspired twist. The upswept exhaust finished in matte black gives it a sporty, rugged appeal. The block pattern tires hint at light trail capability, even if most owners will use it on tarmac. The single-piece, ribbed seat adds retro flair while providing genuine comfort. The LED lighting, headlamp, indicators, and taillight strikes a neat balance between modern efficiency and classic round silhouettes. Walk around the bike, and you notice the attention to detail, neatly routed cables, minimal panel gaps, and chrome or blacked-out finishes where they make the most sense. Honda has a knack for making bikes that look premium, and the RS feels like it has been designed with equal attention to both aesthetics and durability. Colors add personality. In its DLX trim, the understated pearl igneous black and pearl deep ground gray appeal to purists who want something classic and low profile. But step up to the DLX Pro and you get matte axis gray metallic and rebel red metallic, shades that pop without being garish. The way Honda has chosen these finishes shows its intent to give riders the option of subtle sophistication or bold character. Either way, the paintwork, decals, and finish quality are top-notch for the price bracket. Speaking of price, the CB350 RS is positioned smartly at around Indian Rupee 2, 15,500 for the DLX and Indian Rupee 2, 18,500 for the DLX Pro, ex-showroom Delhi. That means it undercuts or matches rivals like the Royal Enfield Hunter 350, Classic 350, and the Jawa 42 in many markets, while offering Honda's stronger build reliability and future-ready engineering. It's not the cheapest bike in the segment, but Honda knows it doesn't have to be. Instead, it leans on trust, refinement, and long-term durability. This is a bike that feels like an investment in a relationship rather than just a purchase. Ride and handling deserve special mention. Thanks to the half-duplex cradle frame, the bike feels planted at high speeds and nimble enough in the city. The suspension setup, telescopic forks up front and twin hydraulic shocks at the rear, strikes a balance between comfort and firmness. On pothole-riddled urban roads, it soaks up imperfections gracefully. Take it out on a twisty backroad, and the chassis feels stable, encouraging you to lean into corners with confidence. It's not razor-sharp like a Sport Naked, but it's predictable, and predictability is a quality that riders often come to appreciate more than sheer aggression. Braking performance is strong, courtesy of the 310mm front disc and 240mm rear disc. The dual-channel ABS works unobtrusively, kicking in when needed without numbing brake feel. Combined with the bike's relatively lightweight build around 179 to 180 kilograms, the braking inspires confidence, whether you're threading through city chaos or braking hard on a country road. Technology is where Honda adds modernity without overloading the retro essence. The semi-digital instrument cluster retains an analog speedometer but adds a digital section that shows fuel efficiency, gear position, distance to empty, and more. Bluetooth connectivity means you can get call and message alerts, a feature riders in this segment increasingly expect. Honda Selectable Torque Control, essentially traction control, is a subtle but valuable addition, especially in rainy conditions or when riding over gravelly patches. The DLX Pro variant also gets Honda's voice assist system, a thoughtful inclusion for riders who use navigation or prefer hands-free communication. What truly sets the CB350 RS apart is how it fits into everyday life. Imagine riding it on a Monday morning through congested city streets. The light clutch, torquey engine, and upright stance make commuting stress-free. Now picture a Friday evening ride with friends through winding suburban roads. The planted chassis and throaty exhaust note make the experience feel special. Fast forward to a Sunday morning highway run, the bike cruises effortlessly at 90 to 100 km per hour, the engine relaxed, fuel economy steady, and you with a grin on your face as the kilometers fly by. It adapts to every situation without fuss, without ever feeling like it's out of its depth. Compared to rivals, the Honda CB350 RS sits in a unique position. The Royal Enfield Hunter 350 may be slightly cheaper and carries Enfield's brand pull, but the Honda feels smoother, lighter, and better finished. The classic 350 is dripping with heritage but is heavier, slower, and less refined for everyday city use. The Jawa 42 brings youthful flair, but it doesn't have the same after-sales network or proven reliability. The Honda is the dependable all-rounder, the one you choose if you want a worry-free ownership experience along with enough style to satisfy your heart. And then there's the intangible factor: Honda's engineering philosophy. Everything feels meticulously put together, from the way the switchgear clicks to the way the exhaust sounds when you blip the throttle. There are no rattles, no squeaks, no rough edges. This polish might not sound dramatic, but it's exactly what makes living with a Honda so satisfying over years of ownership. For new riders stepping into the 350 cubic centimeters space, the CB350 RS is a brilliant teacher. It's forgiving, approachable, and inspires confidence. For experienced riders, it's a dependable companion that does everything you ask of it without complaint. It's not trying to be the fastest, the flashiest, or the cheapest, it's trying to be the most balanced, and in many ways, that makes it the smartest choice. As you look at the CB350 RS parked under the golden light of sunset, with its sculpted tank gleaming and its stance purposeful, you realize what Honda has created here. It's not just another mid-capacity motorcycle, it's a bridge between the old and the new. Between nostalgia and modernity. Between emotional connection and rational purchase. The 2025 Honda CB350 RS is the kind of motorcycle that reminds us that riding isn't just about machines, it's about the way those machines make us feel. And on that front, this bike absolutely nails it.